Hi everyone, this is Christina Adkison for the public speaking class, video 2, comparing effective listening and effective studying. I definitely agree with Lucas when he says that one of the best ways to be an effective listener is to avoid distractions. I know personally when it comes to studying and listening, that is my biggest weakness, is I get distracted extremely easily, especially at work, and if a member comes up to me at the teller line and they're trying to tell me their problems and they keep going on and on and on, I easily get distracted and I start looking at my computer screen, for example. I've joked with my friends very often that I have ADD. I don't know if I do, but I know I do find myself having trouble concentrating. I often use the excuse when I'm studying that I have to have the TV on or I have to be listening to music, otherwise my mind will wander. And then I find myself that I'm not really reading and comprehending what I'm supposed to be studying. So my goal is this semester to try to cut out the distractions, try not to play music in the background, or try not to watch TV and study at the same time, and see if maybe I will comprehend when I'm reading faster. And when it comes to listening, I definitely will focus, especially at work and in our class, to be an effective listener by avoiding distractions and focus on what the person's actually saying. One of the things that I also took to heart from Lucas's chapter was to focus on the main points, because I know personally I like learning statistics, like, for example, that we only comprehend 50% of what we actually hear. I thought that was interesting, but I also need to realize we need to focus on the main points of what we're reading while studying and what we're also listening to. So I know that when I take notes when I read from now on, I will make a better outline and focus just on the main points, not just the fun facts or the little examples and anecdotes that are used in the book. And when it comes to listening to speeches, for example, and if I take notes on that, I will also focusing on the main points and not the other little not as important parts of the speech. And I also agree that active listening is a skill. That's something you have to practice. So I think it correlates to studying with being an active learner, is you just can't sit there and look at a page for an hour and actually comprehend what you're doing. You have to get out the highlighter, highlight what you're reading, take notes on the main points, and really learn what you're trying to learn while studying. And I'll do that with listening as well. Actually focus, try to keep out distractions, and focus on the main points of what someone is saying in their speech or just in everyday conversation. So that's the end of my little spiel. It's Christina Adkison for the public speaking class.